As a marketer, the kind of language that you use makes a really big impact. In today's video, I'm going to dive into the language that you can use that's going to attract the right customers to you so that you can use that kind of language and attract the right people. In case you don't know me, I'm Lori Reeves, founder and CEO of Brand Strength. I break down brand building into bite-sized chunks that are fun and relatable so that you can take them and confidently build a brand that impacts a ton of people. Okay, so today we're going to break down some copywriting fundamentals that are really important to understand, and we're going to get into the reasons why in a minute. So there's language that you can use that's focused on the problem that people have, and there's language that you can use that focuses on the solutions that people are looking for. Now, there's a really big difference, honestly, when you use each different kind of language, and there's a lot of psychology that goes into why it makes such a big difference. Now, if you use problem-focused language, you're going to be speaking most to the people who are really focused on their problems. There's something in our brain called the reticular activating system, and it makes you pay more attention to the things that you're constantly thinking about. It's the same thing that works when you buy a new car and then you see that kind of car all over the road where you felt like before nobody drives this kind of car, but you just weren't looking for it because it wasn't in your consciousness. So the people who respond most to negative problem-focused copy are the people who are focused more on their problem than finding a solution. Now, of course, they want the solution because obviously it's a flip coin, right? The problem is on one side of the coin, the solution is on the other. But depending on the thoughts that are constantly happening in their head, they're leaning one way or the other. So you could be talking about a solution over and over and over and over, and these people who are focused on their problem don't hear you because they're listening for the problem instead of the solution. Now, why does this really matter? Well, the people who are more problem-focused are not as good of clients. There are more of them. There is like statistics that say about 70% of your market is going to be focused more on their problem, and 30% of the market is going to be focused on the solution to that problem. So it seems like, at first glance, that you should really be focusing on the people who are problem-aware and problem-focused. However, these people lean that way for a reason. They look for problems everywhere, which means when they hire you or buy your program, they're going to be looking for the problem with it, which means you're going to get a lot more refund requests. You're going to get a lot more people who are angry about the problems that they've found than if you're focusing on the solution and talking to the people who are looking for the solution. Now, yes, there is a larger percentage of people who are problem-focused than solution-focused. However, it's worth the extra effort to go the extra mile, talk about what you do more in a solutions-focused way so that you start getting the attraction, people start hearing your message, seeing you saying the same thing over and over and starting to pay attention to you, because the solution-focused people are the ones who are going to be those really great customers. Okay, so I'm not saying that you can't at all mention the problem, but you can mention the problem and then focus more of your energy on the solution. Okay, that's really going to help you speak to these people who are more solution aware and the people who will take greater action to get the results they're looking for. People who are problem focused, they just want their problem to go away. They want an easy fix. They're not necessarily the people who are going to put in a lot of work or spend the time that's necessary to get the solution they want. They just want the problem to go away. So I hope that you're seeing that just the way you pose what you're saying to people can make this huge difference in how they react and who is actually responding to you, so that you can attract the people who are those go-getters, who are those people who analyze what they want to do, search for a solution, get a solution, put it into place, and take the work, or do the work and take the steps to get the results that they're looking for. Again, a lot of people talk about problem-focused language because there's a larger percentage of people who will respond to that. But I promise you, you will have better results and you'll have fewer complaints if you focus most of your language toward the solution and not toward the problem. I want you to be able to attract amazing customers who take the information and the guidance that you give them, put it into action, and get results. That's really what lights up an entrepreneur, right? That's what makes us so giddy that we're offering a service that's changing lives. But in order for it to do that, the people who take you up on your advice actually have to put it into play and use it. So I hope that this is helpful for you. If you like this video, give it a like. Subscribe to my channel so that you can get all of my brand building tips so that you can go out and build a brand that impacts lives, changes lives, and makes you a bucket of money in the process. I'll see you next week.